Most people don't think twice about what comes out of their kitchen tap until they actually see the gunk that gets left behind in a filter. If you have been dealing with low water pressure or just want to stop buying plastic bottles, this 6-stage system is probably going to catch your eye. What makes this one stand out from the sea of generic filters is the built-in electric booster pump. See, a lot of these setups struggle if your home water pressure is on the lower side, which usually leads to a trickle of water and a whole lot of wasted runoff. This pump fixes that by keeping everything moving at a consistent, high-efficiency clip. It is a bit of extra hardware to plug in under the sink, but for the performance boost, it is a trade-off that makes total sense. Now the filtration itself is pretty serious. It is pulling out the usual suspects like chlorine and lead, but it is also tackling things like PFAS and arsenic. It is one of those things where you just have to trust the process, but having that transparent housing on the first stage is a nice touch. You can actually see the sediment building up over time, which is a weirdly satisfying way to know it is doing its job. The real kicker here is that 6th stage. Most reverse osmosis systems leave the water tasting a little flat or slightly acidic because they strip everything out. By adding that remineralization step, it balances the alkalinity, and honestly, it makes a noticeable difference in the mouthfeel. It tastes crisp, almost like a high-end bottled water, rather than that sterile, dead taste you get from cheaper units. Installation is not exactly a weekend project for someone who has never touched a wrench, but the design is thoughtful enough that it doesn't feel like a nightmare. The faucet has a nice, solid feel to it, and the whole unit is compact enough that it won't completely swallow your undersink storage. One thing to keep in mind, though, is that you are going to need an electrical outlet nearby for that pump. If your sink area is tight or lacks power, you might have to get a bit creative with your setup. Also, while the support team in Atlanta is great to have in your corner, you should be prepared for the routine maintenance. Changing out 6 stages of filters isn't the most fun way to spend a Saturday, but it is the price you pay for having water that actually tastes clean. It is a solid, reliable piece of kit that does exactly what it promises without any unnecessary fluff. If you are tired of worrying about what is in your glass and you have the space to tuck this away, it is a pretty straightforward upgrade for any kitchen.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.